Hi, you guys. I hope you can hear me. Anyway, so I just wanted to come back because I have a few things that I want to touch on. So I'm just gonna go live and touch on them. I'm not ready to start doing all the setting up the times and then waiting for people to come in and comment and all that stuff. So I'm just putting my video up. And I wanted to speak on this before too much time went by on this because, of course, all of the back and forth in their stories, they both have taken them down. Um, and I'm talking about Ari Lennox, singer Ari Lennox, and rapper Chika. Now, Chika made some statements before in the past that she is dealing with depression. And so she will, from time to time, have what I guess will say is like a meltdown or, for a lack of a better way of phrasing it. Um, and it is very scary when you're on the outside of knowing these people and you see people talking about harming themselves. It's just like if it was anyone, right? But naturally, because these people are celebrities, when they're saying things, it's going to be, when people are more than likely they're going to see it, right? Especially if you're following these people's pages and these things come down your timeline. They're talking about harming themselves. And I guess at the same time that she was having one of these moments, Ari Lennox was somewhere minding her business and she decided to engage, I guess, with her audience on Instagram or Twitter. I forget which one now, because the entire story is up all over the blogs and everywhere. I can't remember exactly where I saw her responding, but she was talking to the people that was talking to her. She wasn't necessarily speaking on Chika. And I don't think, like, why would someone do that, especially when you know someone is dealing with depression? Who does that, right? Um, she was people were asking her. She made some statement about she don't have friends or she doesn't want any new friends, right? And then someone came in and asked her, "Well, are you still friends with Chika?" And she said no. She said, they said, "Well, what happened?" And so she went on to try to explain, I guess, the best way she could that, Chika made some statements about in the past about they were not friends. Now, I don't know the backstory on that. I know I've seen images of them together and I thought they were working together on something. I don't know if it ever materialized or not on Chika's album or Ari. And this is the thing to me. I'm just going to stop what I'm saying just to say this. I think a lot of these artists have way too much time on their hand. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think these people be having too much time on their hand. They need to be busy. Y'all should be writing and working. And like Kim said, go, y'all to be working y'all ass. What did she say? I can't remember what the lady said now. I'm talking about Kim Kardashian. But y'all should be working. Nobody want to hear all this stuff anyway. Like you guys don't want people in your personal business, but then you always on social media with all your personal business. Okay. So let me be the auntie to tell y'all that. Y'all should be somewhere working. People should not be hearing all this stuff. Like that's it and that's all. And someone who's dealing with a real medical issue, it's very, very disturbing to hear that these people have this type of money and they don't have people looking out for them. I don't get that. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand why the record companies are allowing it to happen and whoever else is working with them is allowing these type of things to go on. And I understand people are saying, because Kanye is so rich, like no one could put a handle on him or could get a grip on him because he's not going to allow anyone to do that. It's still not right to me to see stuff like that. And like I said, he's not the only person dealing with bipolar disorder, and she's not the only person dealing with depression. I just don't get these outbursts. And anyway, long story short, people started jumping on Ari as if it was her fault, and she really had nothing to do with it. If these people are not talking to each other, how would she know what Chika is going through, right? But yet, people, because of what she was saying, people started to kind of say that she was being insensitive to what Chika was going through. But she came back and she finally said, "You know what? I didn't even know this girl was on Instagram or Twitter having this meltdown, right?" And so she finally explained that. Like, she didn't know what was going on with Chika because they are not friends. If they're both telling you that they're not friends, then how would she know what she's going through on her day to day? And so I think Ari kind of got upset at the fans or whatever for kind of trying to pull her into that. I think people felt like Ari should reach out to Chika or whatever, but should she? You know, I don't know. I don't know if she should reach out to somebody who's probably upset with them for whatever reason, and we don't know what the reasons, right? And now it's like outside people getting into their business, and that's what I said. It's like it's too much going on for me. It's not enough talk about music. It's not enough talk about work. It's too much talk about the personal. But anyway, let me play you guys what Chika is saying because she's saying that her show is canceled. Her show from yesterday or something was canceled because people were talking about this meltdown that she had. And I don't know if it was over a relationship because she said she put somebody's name up, and I don't know. Let me play you guys a snippet of what she had to say.
Ask for any of this, and I didn't look for fucking attention. So if you're gonna say that bullshit to me, I swear to fucking God. I said thank you for your stupid ass prayers and everybody pretending they give a fuck about me all of a sudden. I said my obligatory thank you. Now shut the fuck up and stop texting me.
Yeah, so now she's upset because I guess wherever she was booked may have heard about her having, saying that she wanted to harm herself. Um, and people don't want these type of things happening in their facilities or, it's a lot of responsibility to take on to try to keep up with these artists and all of this stuff. That's why I'm saying I don't get why they don't have personal assistants and personal people, nurses and people who really can travel with them and be there for them and make sure that they're in a healthy state of mind to do what they need to do, right? And I don't really know who Chika gets to blame when she's having these meltdowns and people are concerned. Like, is she thinking that people should not be in a state of concern of you maybe coming to their facility and doing something to yourself or doing something to somebody else? Like, I don't get that. It's kind of like the Grammy thing with Kanye and Trevor. Like, people don't want to see stuff like that coming, right? And then you guys going to show up and do all this stuff, right? And people are going to blame the Grammys for it. And so it's kind of the same thing to me. It's like a liability to even have you there. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Some people were accusing her of using this, her having depression or dealing with depression as a way to get attention. Um, and it's unfortunate that if people are using things like this to get attention, because when something really happens, or if something happens, even if it has nothing to do with depression, it has nothing to do with bipolar disorder, um, people may not respond the way people should if they keep hearing all this stuff and they thinking and people saying it's not real. So it's really not something to play with at the end of the day. I don't think people should play with these things. And that's just my opinion. You guys are more than welcome to let me know how you feel in the comments about this story. And I feel bad for Ari because she kind of got pulled into that simply because she was friends with her at one time. And so people think, um, that she should have ran in and tried to do something for Chika. But what if Chika has her blocked? What if Chika has her phone blocked? What if she has her blocked on social media? And maybe she just don't want to tell y'all that. You know, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, maybe she don't want to have to announce all of that to everyone. Like, the girl has me blocked. I can't contact her even if I wanted to. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I just feel like these artists they just had too much time on their hand for me. I guess because I'm coming from a different era. When I heard about artists, it was behind music. It was behind an interview. It was behind a performance. It was behind something else. It wasn't all this personal stuff and who's the baby daddy is and who's this and who's that and all these disorders. Like you didn't even know people had all these issues at one time. And I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm not saying that. I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing because maybe we could have saved or maybe people could have saved a lot of folk if they would have spoke up and said they had issues. I don't know. So I don't really want to say that, they shouldn't talk about things. Like she should talk about having depression because she could probably, you know, help someone else who's in the same position she's in. But at the same time, it starts to become a lot, because people don't know what's real, what's not, and people don't know what to do to help people. And then they get these nasty attitudes, as you can hear her taking on this position of she don't want people saying things to her. But then you're on social media putting all this stuff out here, and now people over here jumping on Ari Lennox like it's her fault. And I think she named some other woman. So I don't know who the girl is. I think people are aware that she's LGBT. So I don't know if the girl was a girlfriend or just a friend or whatever the situation was. But it is none of my business. I really don't even care. I'm just saying when she was placing these statements in her live, she used someone's name and it wasn't Ari Lennox's name. So I don't know why people are jumping on Ari Lennox. Is what I'm trying to say. Um, yeah, but let me know what you guys think about all of that. Do you think that I don't know, maybe the music industry, need to have a larger conversation about how to handle a lot of this because it's starting to become a lot to me. And like I said, I'm just coming from a different era where we were when I heard somebody's name drop, when we heard Brat's name, it was about her music. You guys understand what I'm saying? It was about her album. How many hits she got on there, how many she should have on there, her videos, what song should she drop a video for. These were the conversations that we were having about Brett. We were not having all these personal conversations, even though people thought whatever about her. She never came out and made that use that to get attention. She used her music. Her music led the way. And so I'm not used to all of this. And it's becoming a lot because you got Kanye running out here running amok every time you look up. You got this one coming out here. You got that one. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I really think that maybe the music industry they might need to have a larger conversation on how to, um, just handle people in their social media presence. Because if you're going to take this girl off of her show, that means that you're paying attention to what she's doing and what she's saying. That's why I'm saying that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.